Midway through your career, you found yourself fighting to keep your starting position.
Yeah. Fortunately, I already had plenty of experience doing that thanks to high school and college. I can clearly remember the day Coach called me into his office to tell me they'd signed him. I couldn't shake the feeling there was more to this than what Coach was telling me. Looking back, it should have been more obvious what was about to happen. Of course, the signing came up at the next press conference, and the reporter's questions made me realize just how serious things were. I think we all knew this was only the start of what was going to turn out to be a long battle. The next day, he made it very clear management was looking to replace me. Still, we had a job to do. No hard feelings, but plenty of tension. It wasn't his fault, but I was looking forward to spending the rest of the year defending my position.
Fellas, it's put up or shut up time. I know you've seen the press. Their offense has been talking smack about us all week. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to settle the score. Let's focus on the game plan and get ready for Sunday.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Check go.
All right, men, bring it in tight, bring it in tight. Let me tell you something. That was the best practice of the season. Not a single mental mistake. That's the type of practice championship teams have. Keep it up.
If I was feeling any unease during practice, it didn't show. Just the opposite. In fact, the reporters thought I was looking better than ever. It was all true. Of course, I'd spend the off-season practicing every chance I got. But it was also a public declaration. Anything he can do, I can do better.
Tonight, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10-71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way...
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. On third down, Fleming. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. So week 2 of the... On first down, Nixon. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Sam Sloman on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
Packers nothing.
So this offense now on the edge of the red zone at the 20. 1st and 10. First down, Fleming. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This one from 35 yards away. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will... Time winding down here in this first half as we get you back out to the action. On 1st and 10, Fleming. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fleming. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
46, boys, 46.
Throwing again. Fleming. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bears have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter? Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for 19 and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive.
A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Throwing on first down. Fleming. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On second down now, Mixon, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. We're on 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Fleming got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Bears will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them off.
Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Fleming and Robinson with a big catch. And they'll get him down. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
1st and 10.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun to give to Mixon. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Mixon on the carry.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
27. Packers 10.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After hitting the field goal, now Sloman handling the kickoff duties. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. First down, Burrows. Throw left side complete. That's Bailey. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
10 yards.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the gun, Burrows. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
There's a first down throw that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Burrows. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The throw over the middle, taken in. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Intercepted. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back to Mixon on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second down, Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Check. 2 times. 3 down.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
You know, the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll find Moreau here. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there. A gain of 14 and a first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Chapman. That catch good for only a couple.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
An interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Catch made. It's Moreau. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Burrows gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Over the middle to Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On 1st and 10, Burrows. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Eddie Goldman in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger, and dominance is...
I'd lived up to the hype. So when Coach called me in, I figured if to lock me in as a starter. Things are never quite that simple. The matter still wasn't settled, and I'd have to be ready for anything and everything.